Hey, how you doing? It's Dr. Prodigal. Today, coming to you and just doing a lot of musing and thinking on some things, thinking on things like just little topics, and I probably have a few of them I could run through. But the one that I really want to think about now is marriage. Yes, everybody don't want to hear that, and everybody think it's old-fashioned, and everything else. But guess what? God never did away with it. Nor did he deal with divorce. Now, am I a divorced man? I have been. But with the revelation of the covenant of marriage, you'll be set free. Dr. Miles Monroe once said that marriage isn't built on love, it's built on work. Well, automatically I began looking like, wait a minute, okay, Doc, me and you've been clocking for a minute, but you way out there now. But then as he brought it down, and maybe one day I'll go look up the reference again, you know, he says we build the house with intention. It's work. We building the house. So what do we feel with love? Love is a decision. Love isn't a feeling. It's really a decision. And we studied the Greek words for love. Each one of them has a different meaning. But agape, the one that's always attributed to God, that word means that it's a decision regardless of how you act and who you are. I know that should scare people. Why? Because some folk just straight up ignorant. Some folk just can get like straight ratchet or even bougie sophistiratchet. And what happens? We still make a decision to love. And for those who are married, there are times when you really don't like your spouse. You really don't find out what a person's really like until you stay under the roof with them. Once you're in the house with them, yes. So that's one of the reasons that God said marriage, because then marriage doesn't give you a trial run of different things. We have the ones that say that, oh, well, that's my boo love, and we in it together. Okay, you can do all of that. But without the instruction of God, which is guidance and marriage, then it's doomed to pretty much fail, and very few succeed after that. But let's go back over to the love. The love is making a distinct action towards you. For God so loved the world. He so loved that he gave. So you cannot have love without giving. You can't have love without giving respect, honor, commitment, covenant, and even affection. We're thinking again. So why am I on this thing with love? We're told that we must love our neighbor as ourselves. Okay. But then as I witness in many avenues, loving our neighbor, that doesn't work. Because often in the New Testament, Jesus said, when it said, well, who is this neighbor of yours? He said, that Samaritan. In other words, that person that you really don't esteem, that's your neighbor. And you are to love him like I loved you. You love him like you love yourself. Now, that's a deep statement in itself. So maybe you can't love that person because you don't love yourself. We have a political situation now in the United States. Am I concerned about it? Yeah. But am I afraid? No. Why? Because I know God's love for me and my determined love for him, which has me to submit to him and listen to all of his word. While we're concerned about losing things, the ultimate loss and the fear of loss is death. So anytime that you have a fear of loss or losing something, you need to go all the way back to the root and find out what that's about. And when there's a fear of death, then that means there's an absence of love, because now God said that, we will have eternal life, but yet you still believe in eternal death. So there's a lack of love, which is a determination to love what God says and to believe him. So I'm on the kick on love now. We talk about St. Valentine's Day. All these different times we just thought we knew what was going on. We was teenagers, and even before that, for some of us, we just thought we had a little girlfriend and we loved him. You love me, I love you too. But love is work. Love is definite work. There were instances in my own marriage where I thought about it, and I said, "Wow, this is something." One of the examples that I'll give, I really injured myself bad at one time. Bad. I mean, I was for months over a year, I was walking around with a boot on and all this, and I finally ended up had to get surgery to reconstruct that limb, that ankle. But during the time, I could tell that, my wonderful wife was getting she was getting a little salty because I was bedridden after that surgery. I was bedridden. I couldn't even get out of bed. I couldn't put that foot down because if I did, the blood rushed down around, the surgery site and the sutures and the staples, and that was not a good thing whatsoever. So she loved me. She loved me hard sometimes too. I couldn't even walk. It was no more than 15 feet to the refrigerator from where my bed was. All I had to do was turn a corner, but I couldn't even stand. And I got a little salty that day. Said, I just want this. And she said, well, get up and get it yourself. That was love. She knew I couldn't get it. But what she did, she went in and she cut up this bowl of fruit and she put it in the freezer and she froze it and she brought it to me. Well, I was still love her, but I'm mad. I want some chicken. I want something. Some pizza, something. And then she comes with this fruit. That was love. Of course, I had something smart to say. I said, you bringing me these silverback snacks. Because that's what I see them give gorillas in the zoo. But her love was to work and give me something that I needed, not something that I thought I wanted. And that's how it goes with parents. We need to stop giving kids what they want and give them what they need. Love today is not a many splendid thing. We think love today is allowing a child to be raised by themselves in their own mind. We think that love today is, I'll sleep with this person. But let's get real with that. Okay, you're married. I'm not even going to say outside of marriage and fornication, adultery and all that. You're married. How much of that relationship does sex really occupy? Not much. So you need something more than a physical release. You need love. Love will cause you to sit down and just listen to the person. Love will cause you to give your life for that person. So what is it today? I'm just curious. How can you express love today? In what way can you express love? I'm not talking about telling everybody you're a member of Strong Duck Baptist Church and all that, and the Lord said to love you. No. What can you really do today to show love to someone? And to someone you don't know? Because if you love someone that's going to love you back, you don't have any reward. So what have I done with this? I think of the words that God said, and the love to love those that are without. And that you could interpret that many different ways. I see people that are on the road and they're asking for money. They're standing at stoplights or whatever, and they can be in the cold and the rain. I don't try to judge and say, well, they probably going to go buy some drugs. Well, not my monkey, not my circus. But I will reach in my pocket if I have it, or in my ashtray in the car, or in the little glove compartment, whatever, and give them something. Why? Because God said, if I give to the poor, I lend to him. Well, if I lend to God, he comes back with interest. I don't even have to ask for that. So what do? I give it to him. I give it to them because I'm giving it to the Lord. I'm lending to the Lord. Now that's love. Yeah, I can hold on to it and go get me a Wendy's burger or whatever later, but not necessarily so. I don't know what that person has been through. But I do know he's a creation of God and possibly even a child of God. There's a difference. So I challenge you today to show some love to those that you may not be close to. You may not understand. They may not look like you. They may not smell like you. They may not even speak like you. But I want you to show some deliberate love today. Deliberate love. Love is an action word. I love you. I love you. Now we can say it's a noun, but it's mostly an action word. It's a verb. So let's verb it up today and go on out and love somebody. I'm going to go out, probably do a little fishing, maybe. Still have some things I have to do here. And then I'm going to find somebody to love. But even when I'm out there fishing, I love to love on people then. And a lot of people that come and stand next to you are not the people that you will meet in your church, in your social group, even in your neighborhood. But God commanded you to love them too. So what kind of thing are we going to do today? We're going to practice love. God bless you. It's the prodigal, Dr. Prodigal. Give me a holler. Give me a holler. Let's reason together about this love. God bless you.